Okay, so here we go. Lesson number 4 of the book Price Action for All. And like I explained before, this is 100% price action. You here will have an insight on how to trade the markets totally independent from algorithms or charts. Okay, so I just want to get to the bottom of the fact that charts and algorithms are overdue of the today's current situation of the markets. Okay, because I keep seeing many traders stuck with the concept of charts and overbought, oversold situation, highs, lows, support, resistance. And those concepts are not to trade the markets as today. Okay, so I'm just going to go with a quick introduction about today's topic, which is basically how price action will get you free from the mistakes or the problem of lacking in consistency with your trading. Because I notice that many traders, you might be lucky with indicators, let's say 1 month, 2 months, maybe 3 months. You might be lucky using Elliott waves or Fibonacci or whatever that is. But then suddenly, I don't know if it happens to you or not, something happens in the market that you were not quite prepared. And then you start losing all your profits. And unlikely, the indicators will help you to get through a crisis or an unexpected market situation. So I noticed that when you are stuck with you see on the charts or you're looking for candlesticks patterns, you are getting the wrong path in the market. So I've seen that over and over again. And it happens to me too. My first year in 2006, I was also doing moving averages. I was also on the Bollinger Bands. And we all get fooled with indicators. And when I traded using mainly price action with nothing else on the charts, you got the freedom of knowing and understanding, just reading at the price that, okay, today's a good day to trade, today's not a good day to trade. Today market open for buyers, so we might have buy opportunities. So today market open for sellers, we have sell opportunities, and that will change completely your understanding of the markets. Okay, so like I keep saying, just leave those old formulas for the 80s and the 90s. Like I show you here on the first part of my book. Chartism, technical analysis, indicators are past due. One more time, you might be lucky using them, but one day, with whatever reason it is, you won't find the way out of a problem or of a crisis, that it happens instantaneously in the market, and you are not going to know what to do. So instead, price action, it will tell you what to do. It will tell you up to when to hold the trade, when to cut a trade, when to get your losses, when it's just already too late, you had to start hedging, how to sort it out with a hedge, what to do with a hedge, many things like that are actually the best possible tool out there, so you can finally gain that consistency over time, and you're not just lucky, you know what you're doing. So the mainstream of knowledge in trading is still around the same algorithms and old school of the 80s and the 90s. So I keep looking at those channels of traders that they will sell you courses or they'll sell you whatever, and they keep you focusing your attention to breakouts, to charts, to whatever. And I keep saying that that's not the way we do things now. And in Wall Street, you learn that. That if you're not around those buy prices and you catch them on the right time, it's already late. It's already late. So you must be ready for a pullback, or you must be ready for whatever other strategy. Don't get stuck with the concept of whatever it is that will show you the strategy focusing on the chart. You always must be ready to read when the market already bought, when the market already sold, when is the market pushing towards a new high, and also understanding that yearly highs, monthly highs, weekly highs, the overbought situation, the overbought trading, there's not such a thing as an opportunity to short. It's quite simple as understanding if they're all buying and it's overbought, it might be that strategy is actually long strategy, is actually to keep buying. Okay, so most newbies, or even if you've been around trading, I don't know, for a year or so, you keep making the same mistakes. You see a chart, you see the year high, you see the overbought and your indicator. So what? Wait for some sellers, wait for them to take some profits, and then try to catch them on the next buy levels. And if there's not such a thing, wait until they hold their buy trades to keep pushing towards your next target. One more time, your stop loss is going to get triggered if you think that because it's a high or because it's a low, you are on the right side of the market, then you're gonna catch the right opportunity. Many times there's no such a thing as being on the right price if you don't understand what your place in those prices are. Okay, so this is very important, guys, because again, here with me with my lessons, you're going to be free of anything that's going to get you on the wrong side of the market, even the stop loss. You don't have to go for stop loss here. You know when your trade must be expired. So the stop loss concept is something that once you get into professional trading, you don't need that. You know what you're doing. You know what prices you're in. And if whatever happens and your price loses buy power or sell power, you know what also want to do. You want to expire the trade. You want to get out from the trade, but on the right moment, on the right time, not because of stop loss triggered. And I know I'm going to have a lot of contradictions saying this, but stop loss won't take you nowhere. You're going to learn that on the course of my lessons here with my book, that you must be wise enough to know when to escape the trade, when to exit the trade at the right moment, not because of a triggered stop loss, because that's what the market is doing. They're eating from stop loss. It's getting fed from stop loss. You won't need to use that. You won't be a victim of stop loss situation. You're going to know what to do exactly at the right moment. Okay. So another thing that I want to make clear that, price action is not something magical, because you all expect that, okay, well, this is the final holy grail, that's all I need to know. Is there something really magical about this, that I'm totally on top of everything in the market? Okay, but it's just the practice of understanding and having the discipline of training with price action that you will feel that you have control over everything in your account, in your trading, and every single day. You feel that empowerment that nothing else is going to give you. Totally independent over charts, totally independent over algorithms. So at this point, you're going to know, you must know at this point that whatever happens on the charts, it just has nothing to do with your decision-making process. And I want to make that very clear for you. Your decision-making process is just the discipline of getting through every single step that you have to go through before you jump in the markets, before you exit the markets. So whatever it is out there that you want to accomplish, living out of your trading or having a trader career or go for a fund trading account, whatever it is, this is the right way to do it. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing new about this. I mean, we all know, all the traders that are out there, that they are actually really, really doing trading and really making their living out of their trading, they're going to tell you this. You know, and honestly, I'm doing this. Of course, my channel is brand new because I'm sick of seeing those traders showing you and making you pay attention to charts and breakouts and candlesticks and Bollinger Bands and Elliott waves, and just leave those things alone. They're not going to take you anywhere. They won't take you anywhere. You might be lucky, but not for too long, because the market is not for lucky strikes. The market is not for those who are just lucky. The market is made for disciplined traders, for those who respect the markets, and for those who actually have enough information and resources that you are independent enough to have a plan for whatever scenario the market brings you. Okay. Of course, who is a master of patience is a master of everything else. And I want to make sure that you understand what patience is, because it's going to happen that the market will just go around and around and around certain prices that are just not convenient to take. It's not convenient to take. And you're going to see it like, and in my mind, in your mind, you're going to see, okay, I knew that was a buy. I knew that was a short. I knew that was a buy. I knew that was a short. And you're going to be repeating that in your head, but also understanding that certain prices, certain areas of the market are not to take as an opportunity. You're going to strike on the right moment with price action. You won't take anything for granted. Like, you're going to strike on the right moment. So many days I'm like just looking at the market. I'm just seeing the price that is just not convenient for whatever reason to take it from there. I'm waiting double confirmation, triple confirmation, or I'm just letting those levels to just get out of my sight and wait for the right ones. It might take 1 day, it might take 2 days, it might take 3 days. I don't know. If you want to master the markets, you have to master your patience. And the patience is built over time. When you're patient enough, you don't get desperate. You don't do this under desperation. You don't do this under a needy situation. You have to be a master of what you're doing. And to be a master of what you're doing, you really have to master yourself. And that implies respecting what the market is doing and knowing when to get involved in the markets. I'll leave you guys here at lesson number 4, and I hope you can get a lot of insight from this quick information, and I'll see you on the next one. Again, this is from my book. You can get it on my website or Amazon.com.